I was telling this story to somebody the other day. I had some guys come down from Philadelphia to visit, and when they got to the house and they stayed there for the day, they said, you know, I don't see how you go to work every Monday. I said, well, it's easy. I just go to I-20 and I go straight to the airport. It's a straight shot. And they said, no, I don't see how you get up and go to work on Monday and leave this place. But the point was, they just loved it out here because they were used to that hustle and bustle of being in the city.
The people here are unbelievable, and because everyone comes from somewhere else, I have never lived anywhere in my life that I have found better friends and people more open to just coming and asking you, who are you? You know, I want to meet you. Come join us. We're going to have coffee, do our yoga class, do whatever. And there is not 1 second of being lonely. Well, or even alone.
When we were first looking, we wanted a lake place because my brothers and I grew up spending summers on a lake in Wisconsin. And we wanted to recreate that with the skiing and the water activities and everything else for our kids. The grandkids love to come here. When you talk about vacation and coming home from vacation, they don't want to go anywhere else.
The golfing here, it could not be better. We have different groups we play in, and we truly love one another, and we love the golfing. I mean, it just can't get any better.
When we invited the IBM golfing group that I've been with for 35 years, we had 20 guys standing on the first tee at the creek course, and you just watch their eyes as they're trying to take it all in. It's an unbelievable golf course. The course is so different than any place that they've played, and I'm talking about top IBM execs who played around the world. The vistas are amazing, and it's fun to watch your friends see it for the first time.
One of the really unique venues that we have here at Reynolds is a Sandy Creek barn.
Yeah, it's an Amish barn that they moved here from Pennsylvania and actually restored, and now they use it for special events, and it is absolutely beautiful.
We have friends come down for the Masters and stay with us, and they're from Michigan and Chicago. And I remember the first time we had them down here with the kids, and we got on the pontoon boat to take a little ride, and the kids were like, we want to go to the Ritz. And they all looked at us like, what are you talking about? Why would you take your kids to the Ritz? And I said, well, it's right here. And we brought them over to Gabby's, and they have a playground, and it's just a lot of fun. It's very kid-friendly there, and our friends think it's hilarious when the kids get on the boat that they know to say, let's go to the Ritz.
And
right.
It's laid back, and it's not like what you typically think of when you think of the Ritz. I mean, you can go there and grab a cup of coffee before you start your work day. I mean, you can go in there, have a very casual meal. So there's a lot to do there.
School was the key point that allowed us to move down here.
The building and the development of the school, the Lake Oconee Academy, has just been fantastic, and to see how that's excelled and how well it's run. And we obviously now have the hospital in town, so it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and more amenities to serve the community, which is wonderful.
Now, in addition to the great restaurants that Reynolds has, there are restaurants up and down the lake around us now, whatever you want.
I've met a whole lot of great people, so I mean, that's an important thing, that we're blessed to have people down here, all walks of life, all parts of the country.
You're seeing an awful lot of younger families come in, and it's wonderful.
It is.
Between the schools, the hospital, there are opportunities for them. There are a lot of families that come here with their young children, and they want a different lifestyle. They want an easier lifestyle.
It keeps us younger.
I've said this a million times. We had very high hopes when we moved here, and it's exceeded my wildest dreams. There's tons of kids, lots of activities, and we seem like we're busier now than we ever were before when we were in big cities like Chicago and Detroit.
Happy
can either go by boat and watch fireworks by lake, or you can go over to Great Waters, and we set out blankets on the golf course. They have activities for the children. We sit on our blankets and picnic and watch the fireworks at night. It's fantastic.
Being from Chicago, we enjoy theater. We enjoy going to New York to watch Broadway plays, and with Opus, we've been able to see quality shows here in town in Eatonton and down in Greensboro. So it's been, for us, great that we're having that experience and we're still able to enjoy one of the things that we enjoy doing in the big city.
It's a great kayak. Rosalie and I kayak. There's 6 women that get up early and we kayak.
We came out here, you could be as active or inactive as you want to be. I mean, if you want to come out here and just relax, you're able to sit by the pool and relax. But if you want to come out here and get out on the water, if you want to boat, ski, wakeboard, wake surf, play golf, there's a good cycling community around here. A lot of people that run and work out. I think as much as you want to do, you can do it out here.
I think it's a chance to explore yourself, if you want to. I was interested in singing, and there's a course, Reynolds course. So I've done about 5 plays now.
If you have a passion to try to help the community, you can really have an impact because it's a smaller environment rather than Chicago or New York.
We felt like we were always wanting to make more, do more, get more. And I think what happened to me personally, and I think I can speak for Dave, it was like, now, what can we do to give back for how fortunate we have been to get here?
There are bunches of us who take couples trips, and when we go on them, they have been coined Reynolds appreciation trips. Because wherever we go, it doesn't seem to be as nice as where we come home to.
You're ready to come home.
People have come to visit us, I don't know, 3 or 4 years in a row. And just to see the look on their faces when they arrive, it's just like they sigh, they let go of everything they were doing before they came, and they just enjoy.
When we moved here, I'm able to work, do the same thing I did there. We're all on conference calls, we're all connected, and you know, we can do our jobs from here just as well as we can anywhere else.
I tell you, the Atlanta airport is great because it's a hub, so you can get to anywhere in the world.
I will never forget this. I was driving home from the airport one time after a trip, and I was driving on I-20, and I got beyond Social Circle. And it was like somebody just let the air out of the balloon. You know, I had fought my way through Atlanta traffic, and I'd been in the airport, and I think I'd come in from overseas, and I was exhausted, and I got to that point, and it was quiet, and the traffic was almost nothing, and I got to the gates, and you know, I was just home, and it was peaceful, and it was quiet, and at that point was my aha moment of thinking, we've finally come home, and this is where we should be.
It's about the people, and it's the largest number of true friends that I've ever been around as well. And the sense of community and the people that step up and come in for you when you need it is remarkable.
We continually meet couple after couple, and they're wonderful people. Everybody has a pretty common objective, and they want to find a great place to raise a family, a great sense of community, a good social life. And there's just a ton of people out here who fall into that group, and it's just comforting to know that and be able to socialize and have all our kids spend time together. Because most of us are from somewhere else, we all come down with this sense of being outgoing. And when we see new people, we walk up and we introduce themselves just to make sure that everybody feels like it's their home, because we all know why we moved here.
It sounds to me like you're living the dream.
Absolutely.